Hi, Vikram. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'd love to hear about Webster Bank's own journey and how you escaped pilot purgatory.
Awesome, happy to. So a couple of things about Webster Bank real quick. We are based out of the Northeast region. We're about 80 billion in assets. And our AI program, we really started a year and a half ago. And I would say two reasons how we were able to escape what we call as the AI pilot purgatory. Number one, focusing on solutions, leveraging AI, but not just focusing on AI or Gen AI, the end-to-end solution where Gen AI was a part of it and not on tools, right? So focus on solutions and not tools. The second thing is being very deliberate on our strategy around AI, having the right governance and process in place, and having all the lines of businesses being part of our AI journey. So we collected over 100 use cases in the first several months of our journey. We prioritized them and made sure the ones that we selected had the best business benefits, but also the best ability for us to create platform capabilities so then we can build on those use cases versus just having those as one-off use cases.
Yeah. When it comes to the governance aspect, I found that a lot of financial services are kind of stuck in innovation inertia where they can't progress their ideas because they're kind of creating new committees or new processes to figure out whether a project is worth bringing through.
Yeah.
And that has kind of other effects later on the line. So employees tend to sometimes leave as well when projects are not progressing. So do you have kind of advice on how do you manage between risk and innovation when it comes to governance?
Yeah, I think my advice, and I think it has worked so far well with Webster Bank, is first of all, create very good and accountable structures right from the beginning. So we had kind of, I would say, equal
Hmm.
three branches here. We have the line of business users who are pulling all the use cases that are important for them. That's one. The other one is the entire governance structure that includes first line risk, second line risk, data privacy, all of those things. And the third one is a technology team who's going to implement these solutions. So pretty early on, I promoted a head of AI, and that team is full-time focused on the technology solutions. The governance committee is focused mainly or purely on making sure what we're doing is consistent with either external perspectives and regulation or our internal policies, and making sure we're consistent with how we are supposed to do things. So because we have this three-legged stool with very clear responsibilities and very high-level leaders, and they work very closely together on a weekly basis, I think we've been able to avoid some of those mistakes.